Okay, it's me again. Sorry we keep getting interrupted. We're gonna have to do this at midnight so there's nobody here. So, okay, now we're in the laundry room. A couple of things for in here. Supplies. Anything that's getting low in here, A, put it on the list, and then B, over around in the shop, there's another stack of supplies in there to where we can pull from if you need it, okay? Laundry soap, please make sure that you're using the cups to measure the laundry soap so that we're not, A, killing our bacteria that's in our septic system that we need, and that we're not overusing laundry soap, okay? The one thing that I want to tell y'all about supplies is this is probably the one place that we can truly control what our cost is. So if someone already has a whole stack of Depends in their room, don't pull more. If we need more, we will get more, okay? I'm not saying don't use. I'm just saying be resourceful with your supplies and be aware that this is where a ton of money goes every month is to supplies. So if we can manage our supplies, our bottom end looks better, and we talked about before, our bottom end equals money in our pockets at the end, our fun things that we can do that aren't by Depends, okay? Up here there's towels, there's soaps, there's Lysol wipes, so check your cabinets, you know where everything is. Also, this is where you're going to restock your cleaning supplies that go in your cleaning buckets that are located in the little closet in the staff bathroom in there. So every Sunday we should be refilling those cleaning buckets so that when the girls get here Monday morning, they can get going on all their cleaning stuff, okay? All right, so while we're in here and it's quiet and we're talking about cleaning, let's talk about a few more things. So we have one room open, so we still have 9 residents. So I recognize that Jeanette takes a little bit more time right now and that Lisa is taking more time right now. So I'm going to say we have the equivalent of 10 residents. That's still a 5-to-1 ratio for daytime staff, okay? It's still a 10-to-1 ratio for our evening staff. That to me is still very doable. I realize on some days it's going to be busier than other days. Some days you're going to want to pull your hair out, and other days it will be a lot easier. I still want you to ask yourself, could you work anyplace else and still have a 10 or a 5-to-1 ratio, okay? Y'all are doing a great job loving up on your residents. I want you spending time with them. I want you spending time in their rooms. And if you're in their rooms cleaning, get them to help you do something. Give them a rag. Say, wipe this down. Involve them in what you're doing. Especially like Jane, you know, she's always like, people are in and out of here like it's, what does she say?
Grand Central Station.
Grand Central Station. People are in and out of here. So if you're in there to clean, just ask her if she wants to help you and give her a rag or give her something to do in there, okay? With ratios, we still have high expectations, okay? We still want this place to be nice and clean. We want our residents to be happy. We want any visitors to coming in to have a fabulous first impression. And we're getting there, okay? I've had numerous people come in and they all have exceptional things to say about not only the property and the facilities, but about staff, okay? Again, you're doing a good job, okay? So when I tell you here's some attention to things that we can improve on, again, it's just room for improvement. It doesn't mean that anybody is terrible or not doing their job, okay? I'd want to stress that to y'all. As Barbara and I have gone through and we just do little spot checks on things, here's some things I want us to improve on. We found, let me put my glasses on, wet towels and washcloths that are left in the shower floors. So, and I realize you shower them, the towel's left in the floor, you go take your resident and try to, you know, get them dressed or whatever you have to do, and maybe it just slips your mind. Just be conscious that we should be checking those showers and making sure that wet towels and wash rags are brought to hung to dry first, that we're not putting wet towels and wash rags in the laundry baskets, and that too, when they are dry, we are getting them out of the showers and putting them where they go or bringing them to the laundry room. When you clean a toilet, pretend like it's your boy and you got to lift the seat up on the toilet and clean underneath that rim. If they have a bedside commode or an over toilet thing, you have to move that out and raise that seat lid up, because when they poop, it goes everywhere. So it's all in the nooks and crannies of the toilets, okay? Everybody should have a bottle of Lysol, a toilet scrubber, and a bottle or a can of Lysol disinfectant wipes in their bathroom somewhere, so that each day when we go in and tidy up stuff, we can give a quick wipe through, okay? Check around their recliners, wherever their little nest is. Like, for instance, Marilyn, around her recliner was just papers and candy wrappers and crumbs and just lint, stuff from where they take their shoes off, and, all the little fuzzies fall off. So wherever they tend to hang out the most, whenever you're in there cleaning and tidying up, get around that area, okay? I guarantee you it's probably got some critters around there. Sheets get changed every week, whether or not they sleep in their bed or not. We're going to change sheets every single week. And then as you're unmaking beds or making beds in the morning, check for little blood stains. Check for little poop stains, okay? I went into one room and there was a little poop smear, but it was hidden underneath the pad that was on top of the bed. So we surely don't want residents sleeping in that, and it may be an odor issue. It's staining up the sheets the longer it stays there. So just take that sheet off, put a clean one on, okay? Send it to the laundry for washing. You may need to spray it. When you make up their beds in the morning, and this is just me, this is a nitpicking thing, but I'll admit it, it gets on my pet peeve list. When you make up the bed, step away and see if the bed looks right. Like, is your top comforter square on there? You got one side hanging on the ground and the other side not. Some people, I realize that their comforters don't fit their beds. Make them look nice and neat, okay? Tuck it under their pillows and make everything look nice and straight. Showers, we have made huge progress on showers with the Sanivac and using to get the lime scum off. I don't think that the stuff that they were using before was not helping with the calcium buildup. So we're making progress on that. I do notice though, every time I go into the back cleaning closet, that the drill that I got you with the little scrubber attachments, it's always in the same exact place and it's never wet. So I just wonder, are we really using that drill and that scrubber to get these showers good? I promise it'll cut your shower cleaning time in half, and it's so easy. Just put it on there and hit go and scrub those showers down with the Sanivac, okay? There's also spray bottles that have the Sanivac in them because it's like liquid in the bottle that it came in. It was just pouring out everywhere, so we changed it over to spray bottles. So again, on Sundays when we're refilling those cleaning carts, make sure that we're filling those bottles up, okay? Anything that we're getting low on goes on to the supply list for us to get ordered on Monday, okay? Filling up water cups. Everybody has their blue water cup with their lid on it, so let's make a point, especially with summer coming and they're outside more. And I cannot tell you how many times I don't feel good today, I'm dizzy, their blood pressure's a little off, their pulse is a little high, they have a headache. All they need is a full glass of water. That sounds silly. I tell my children that all the time. Constipation and bowel issues are also water related. So I really want us to, in the morning, get those cups and let's get them all filled with just some good cold ice water. And then again, when you do like maybe your 3 o'clock snacks, make sure their cups are filled too. It will also let you put a gauge on how much they're drinking. So if you fill it up in the mornings and then you go back in the afternoon and it still is full, stand there and make them drink half of this water right now, and I'll top it off with some good cold stuff. So dehydration in old people is probably the #1 cause of the next medical issue that's going to happen, okay? Laundry. The only thing that I really have to say about laundry is, unless it's really badly soiled, that we need to start it during the daytime. Otherwise, night shift should be doing laundry. So day shift has a really full plate, and I want them to be doing activities and stuff with residents if there's downtime, not really doing laundry. Laundry can be done in the middle of the night. So keep laundry to the PM shift, unless it's got poop or pee on it and it needs to be started day shift. That's okay. Medications, don't ever pour up medications for the oncoming shift. Okay? If you're the one passing meds, then I want you to be the one to put it in the little cup. Okay? And hand it to the resident and let them take it. Nobody else should be filling your cup for then you just to pass out. Okay? That's setting up for a big medication error. So don't pour up medications for anybody ahead of you. We're going to go back in a minute. I'm going to show you where, when medications are brought in, I still have some families that are bringing meds in. When they bring medications in, be sure to ask them, is this a new medicine? If it's a new medicine, then Barbara or I needs to know that the new medicine's being delivered because we're probably waiting on it. For instance, an antibiotic, or they've been to the doctor today and they're going to start them on something new. We need to know that the new medication's here on property so that we can get it put in their med box. Otherwise, that medicine goes up into the cabinet, into the little green bucket that says delivered medications. And then we will reconcile what medications have come in on Tuesday when we fill med boxes. So please don't put the medicines anywhere other than that green basket, because that's where we're looking. We keep a list of what all meds we're expecting to be coming in. And there's been times when we're calling daughters to say, can you please bring me the allergy meds? I'm waiting on it. And they actually have already brought the allergy meds, but they're not in our delivery box. They're located someplace else. So all meds up there. Okay? We're almost done. Take the lead projects. Barbara's working on our wound care box. So if somebody gets a little skin tear or a little bump or bruise or whatever, we have everything we need for that. I'll be giving out more details. The disaster box is around in the shop area. It is a big gray box with a red lid on it, and we have letters coming that are going to say disaster. That is for if there was a fire, if we had to evacuate, if we have to move everybody to Oaks Nursing Home because that's our evacuation spot. Everything we need is in that disaster box, and we have a policy that matches it. So if state comes and says, what would you do if there was a tornado and you needed to evacuate? You can talk to them about the disaster box that's located in the shop. There's headlamps in there, there's battery operated radios, there's pens and pencils, there's name tags, there's extra clothes for every resident. All of that stuff is in that box, okay? For alchemy, good job. Even the ones who have been hesitant to learn alchemy, who have not computer savvy, who were really wondering if they were going to be able to do it, you're doing it. We're looking at it. Every day we're looking at it. You're charting what you're supposed to be charting. We don't have any missed tasks. So if you have issues or you're thinking, how do I do that? Then come ask us and we'll work through it. Believe me, Barbara and I are calling Jake, our representative, like once a week, asking him how to do something. So we'll punch around on there and see if we can't figure it out. If not, we know who to call. Okay? The only thing about tablets is make sure that you're either logging off or that you use the same tablet all day long. So we color-coded the tablets. So, isn't it color-coded?
No, it's A and B.
A and B. Tablets A and B. So if you're going to take tablet A, use tablet A all day long because it keeps you logged in. So that if I come pick up tablet A, I'm going to be charting as if it were you. So that could be a big no-no thing. So just keep the same tablet each day. If you're going to leave, make sure you're logging out when you leave that day. Log out of your tablet. I have a thought board is still up in there. We can still put thoughts on there. Y'all can still text me thoughts if you have them. One of the things that we had a thought board was to get walkie-talkies. So like Lisa blowing her whistle all the time, it was very hard to determine if she really needs something right now, like it's a whistleblowing moment, or we need something in 15, 20, 30 minutes, we'll be fine. So we ordered walkie-talkies, we'll get those set up, and there's 4 of them. So one staff member can carry a walkie-talkie in their pocket. One of them needs to stay with Jeanette because she, as hospice disease progresses, she's going to get to the point where she may not be able to use her phone to call the facility number. So we need to teach Jeanette how to use the walkie-talkie. We also need to keep one with Lisa so that she could walkie-talkie and tell us, hey, I need help with my phone, and you can tell her back, I'll be there in a few minutes, I'm with someone giving a shower. and you don't have to leave your someone in the shower to go see what all the whistleblowing is about, okay? So, and then that leaves one extra one. If you have a resident that day who's maybe having trouble, who's calling a lot, who you think may need some extra help for today, you could give them the third walkie-talkie, okay? Or you could have 2 staff members each carrying one, and then Lisa and Jeanette would have one. However y'all want to do it. But they're rechargeable, and we'll put out an instruction sheet or something on walkie-talkies. But I hope it'll be beneficial for residents to be able to call. They're long-range walkie-talkies, so they should reach, even for night shift, especially with Jeanette, to be able to keep a walkie-talkie with you at your bed. And then she would keep one at her bedside, and she can get a hold to the night person.
Is there a certain channel that those should be on? Since they're
I'm
long
sure
range.
they probably all have to be on the same channel, but
Mhm.
more info to come. We'll figure that out. Yeah,
Okay.
I need to read the directions on it. Any needs and wants? I don't have anything on here, believe it or not. If there is one dryer that's sitting in the shop that we're waiting on to be installed, so that we have an extra good working dryer. Other than that, if there's a need or a want, y'all shoot me a text, leave me a note, whatever, and we'll see about getting it, okay? The next big project that we're gonna do is the kitchen remodel. So all those green cabinets in the kitchen are coming out, and we're going back with stainless, all open shelf cabinets in there. So that's what's coming up next. 2 things for in-services. One is the Parkinson's. There was a video that I sent you, and I wanted you to watch the video. It's like 15-20 minutes long, and then write me down 2 or 3 things that you can do to help a Parkinson's patient through the day. When Lisa moved in, I heard over and over from staff that I've never taken care of a Parkinson's patients. I don't know what to do. So I found a good video, 10 tips to take care of a Parkinson's patient. Watch the video, and so you get credit for it with state. Then write me down your name, 2 ways that you can help, and turn it into my desk, okay? That is due by May 5th. I'll give you till the 7th because I didn't get the video out as fast as I thought I was. The other thing that's going to be due is the blood pressure in service. So there's another YouTube video that's going to come to you that's all about blood pressures and pulse ox. Hanging with this sheet over in the break room on the bulletin board is where you will get your test for your blood pressure. Complete your test, put your name on there, put it on my desk, and then when I see that you have watched your videos, turned in your Parkinson's paper, turned in your blood pressure paper, then there's a big surprise. The end. The moral of the story is you're doing a good job, keep it up. Make sure you sign on here that you've watched the Walk and Talk staff meeting. Bye, love you.